Good morning. This post is just a preliminary one before we get started. Today is January the 1st, and I am planning to do an extended fast, planning on 40 days. I've done that in the past, earlier last year, with tremendous results. A few things happened, and I lost a job, started a business, relocated 200 miles, restarted the business, started another business, and basically I've got dozens of excuses why I didn't continue with the fasting, intermittent fasting, and keto lifestyle. And so here I am again with super high blood pressure. My blood sugar is extremely high, if not already at diabetic levels. And although I'm not as heavy as I've ever been, I'm within 15 pounds of that. So I've gained quite a bit of weight from my previous fast, which ended last April 2018. So again, this is January 1st. Starting on January the 2nd, I'll be fasting. I'll be fasting for 40 days, and I'll be monitoring that with you through post. And I'm not promising daily post, but I am going to promise regular post, minimum every week. Preferably, my plan is to do 2 to 3 times a week, perhaps more as it's warranted. So one of the things, as I thought about the last fast and the changing of my page here on Facebook to fasting focused lifestyle, is that the last fast I definitely was not fasting focused. I was feast focused. And what that means to me is that I spent half the time, or the last half, watching recipe videos and cooking videos on YouTube over and over and over again. And so I was really not focused on a change in lifestyle. I was focused on my fast being a temporary thing. I couldn't wait to break the fast. And when I did it improperly, and it just led me right back into my old eating habits and my old reliance on carbs as really as a drug, honestly. So here I am again, less than a year later, and my eating has spiraled out of control, and extremely high blood pressure, high blood sugars, as I've mentioned before. So my weight's gone up. So I'm going to be monitoring all of those, and be looking forward to sharing those with you as we proceed. So a couple of things. I'll be doing some things that are maybe not conventional, but I'll be doing them. One is every day I'll be taking apple cider vinegar, an organic raw apple cider vinegar. I use literally a tequila shot glass, and I take a shot first thing in the morning and a shot right before I go to bed. I will continue that. I've monitored that in the past, and it has no effect on my blood sugar. Secondly, not daily, but on a regular basis, I will be taking psyllium husk, not Metamucil, not a branded, but just pure psyllium husk, as a digestive aid. In my previous fast, I actually went and had a couple colonics and discovered in that even though fasting is going on, that the cellular process still is happening. Things are breaking down and enters the colon, but because there's no fiber, the colonics had to wash those out. I'm going to use the psyllium husk this time to keep regular bowel movements and push through the results of the cellular activity. So that's another departure from a traditional fast. The other is I will be doing what's called a snake juice diet, and I've included a link below. A young man in Canada who I think is a fitness trainer calls it the snake juice diet, but essentially it's water that he has added sea salt and a sodium, essentially the brand No Salt, a sodium product. So you get not sodium, but potassium, and the potassium is the No Salt ingredient. So you get the sodium, potassium, and those are two electrolytes, minerals that are essential. And in my previous fast, I let those levels drop too low. I would intermittently use this on a daily basis, but I plan to do this daily. My goal is to drink 2 liters of water. Again, I've included the link to his video where he describes that. I'll just tell you right now, give you a language alert. He is colorful, let's say, and so just let it go at that. But he has good information, and I think he's very sincere about what he's doing and trying to help people, even if he does call all his viewers fatties. So I'm going to do that, and then I do plan to drink a non-caloric caffeine beverage, just because I discovered the last time that without that I really was dragging and was hurting. So those are the departures from a pure unadulterated fast to some additions, but again, the idea is to take in things that are good without adding calories and breaking the fast. So that's the game plan. We're going to go from there. This video is run long enough, so my goal is, when I do post the videos, to post what I call the vitals. I plan today to buy a blood sugar monitor. Mine got lost in the move, so get a new one. I'm going to measure my blood pressure, and I'm going to measure my weight, and if I have time, I'm going to do body inches. So I'll keep a running total of that so you guys can see how it progresses. Again, the goal is 40 days. If I start on January the 2nd, I do believe that I'll break the fast on February the 11th. That's just quick math in my head, but essentially a 40-day fast is just under 6 weeks. Because the first doesn't fall on a weekend, that's why it's happening this way. So again, this is January the 1st. Happy New Year. And let me know if you have any comments or questions below. Oh, a disclaimer. This is not medical advice. I am not a doctor. Even when I talked about health issues on video, I am not a doctor. And I am encouraging you not to follow my advice or what I'm doing. I'm simply giving you my opinion and my personal experience in doing this. That is all I'm doing. If you choose to investigate this, I recommend you visit your medical doctor. You do extensive research. I'm not the first one who's done an extended fast. Many people have. There's a lot of conflicting opinions out there about it. I believe it is safe for the right, healthy individual, but you need to check with your doctor first. By the way, my fast is medically supervised. My personal physician is on board with this. He's excited about monitoring it. He was excited about the results I got last year. So I am seeking my doctor's advice throughout this. You do the same. My opinion is only that. My experience is only that, and it is not an encouragement for you to do the same. All right, with that said, let the journey begin.